everybody, this is Bonnie with card number 1 from Sweet Songbirds online class. And if you'd like to learn how to join my online classes or interested in them, you can go over to my blog and you can check out all the information there. The link to my blog is in the description box below. So go ahead and check that out. I would like if you would comment, subscribe, share my videos. That helps me more than anything. And if you'd like to purchase any of the products that I'm using here today, you can go over to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net. All right, so we use the Sweet Songbird stamp set. And as always, if I do any punching, I can do it for you, but I cannot do any stamping. Everyone had to purchase this bundle. It comes with the stamps and this lovely die. And this has been so much fun creating this set. And this card is a slimline. This card will fit into our slimline envelopes that Stampin' Up! Sells. So we're going to make this little guy right here. And it's a lot of stamping, but it's a lot of fun. So let's get started. So in your kit, you'll have everything you need to get started. I'm going to leave the base in there right now, and I'm just going to bring out the layering. Don't worry about all the, I'm going to turn this way. Don't worry about all the dimensions and all that. All that is in the tutorial that I emailed you guys. So for this card, what you need to do is you're going to take your branch that comes in your kit, and you're going to take crumb cake. And we are going to stamp this up in the crumb cake, and we're going to put it different directions on this paper. It can get tricky because you don't want them too close, but yet you don't want them too far away. So for this one, I'm kind of putting it close to the bottom, and I'm just putting it in this direction, like that. Then we're going to do the next one. I'm leaving a little bit of gap, but I'm going this way. Kind of in this direction, not really off the page. Okay, like that. And then you got to be able to fit 5 of these on here. So that's what I'm saying, kind of keep an idea of how far you want these apart. Now this one, I'm starting off the page. I'm kind of tipping it a little bit, giving it enough room there. And then I'm going to stamp it down. And then this one here, we're going to come in from this direction this time. And we're going to kind of meet these two leaf things together and kind of bring it down a little bit, because you got one more you got to fit up there. Okay? And now we have one more up here on the top. And so we're going to put this one right here, kind of going across like this, and hope I left enough room. Just like that. And ways you can test before you actually commit to stamping it is see if it'll fit. Now this big one will not fit up there, but it'll fit in this one. So we're just gonna switcheroo. So you might have to do that depending upon how far you did your birds apart. It's okay if that's how it works out. So we got both of the birds. We got the little one and the big one. So on this little one, I'm going to stamp him right here on the bottom because he fits in there quite nicely. And I stamped him in the Sweet Sorbet. So we're going to get that color out. And we're going to stamp him right in here. Stamp it up pretty good. And then figure out where it sits on the branch the best. And stamp it down. Okay, let it absorb into the paper a little bit, and there we go. Well, now this one is a nice big one, so that should fit in here quite nicely. And I did that one, we're going to need this color again. I did that one in the Titanium Hot Tide, and these are the new in colors from the Stampin' Up! That just came out in the new catalog. So we're going to stamp this one right here. And you want to stamp your birds before you stamp your flowers. That's how I feel. Okay, and there he is. And then we are going to stamp. The next one is supposed to be a large one. Let me clean this off and see if he will fit in here. And he sure will. And I did that when I went back and did the sweet sorbet. Yes, sweet sorbet. Still learning the colors. I haven't used them enough to remember. I mean, I've used them a lot, but videoed with them a lot. Okay. So we're going to push this one right down. There we go. Oh, I just love how the colors of these are all coming out. Now, the next one, because I got these a little too far apart, which is okay, I'm going to do the Starring Sky here. Or Starring, Starring Sky. And I'm going to stamp this up, and it's the blue. It's the dark blue. I love this color too. These colors are absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to put this one right in here. Sorry if my head's in the camera. I'm trying to make sure that I can see where I'm getting it. Okay. I'm going to push this one down, let it absorb into the paper. Ooh, that came out nice. Really nice. And then I'm going to get my Orchard Oasis, and we're going to clean this up. And got me. We're stamped. Oh, no, not this one. Oh, see, we're done with the big bird. I got to clean up the little bird. And I'm going to go back with the little bird this time. And I'm going to stamp him. So it all depends on how far apart, and I'm going to turn this just a tad bit so I could see to make sure he's not going off the page or nothing. And he is not. So right there. It all depends on how far apart you put your sticks to what size you can go in between and out. Okay, that came out really cute. Got him down a little bit farther on that purple one, but it's okay. It'll all work out in the end. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to color in the bellies and the beaks. And I use that. Now, I did use crumb cake on these two, but and now we're going to take the eyes, and I'm using the ones that look like they're singing, or, you know, because there's got a lot of little music notes. And I am going to stamp these little eyes on here, right above their beaks. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take and I'm going to stamp the leaves to the branches. So for this one down here, it's gonna be right off the page, and that's okay. So it went like that. This one here is gonna be off. And you're gonna see what I'm gonna do and it's okay if they overlap. I think that actually looks cute. I think it makes it look like they're in the bunch of tree, you know, they're in the trees, and tree branches and things overlap. So then what I did was I took the edge, oops, I got some ink here. I took the edge of these and I just kind of went around like this and added branches or trees, leaves. So now I'm going to take my a note of thanks and I'm going to fit that right in there. I probably could have had that little red bird at the bottom over a little bit farther, but I think we'll still fit this right in here. There we go. A note of thanks. Then I'm going to take music notes. And I'm just going to add these like they're singing. And if they hit the flowers or whatever, it's okay. This one I put one down there like that. And then I put the other 3 up top too. And then over here, I'm going to put this one right there. And this one is going to go right here. Just like that. So they're singing. Now I see one of my little guys didn't come out that good. And I have a black Stampin' Write marker. And I'm just going to turn this towards me. And I'm going to draw down this a little bit and color it in. Because I didn't stamp it quite hard enough, and it's fine. Now, one of the other things that I did was I took the Granny Apple Green. I took a blending brush ever so lightly. And I do like my corners a little darker. I think I always tell you guys that. But I just went around this to make it feel more of a tree feeling. And I just went off the page and slowly brought it over on to the page. And I did it all the way around. You could send this to somebody as a nice little birthday card. Okay, put my finger in that ink I did. Okay. And there we go. We have that. Let me wipe this ink off. I got a little bit on me and I don't want it to spread. This card will get you inky. Have hand sterilizer next to you, which I don't have any. Oh yeah, I do right here. Hand sterilizer won't remove the ink, but it will prevent it from spreading. So if you use this, I always have it sitting out at my workshops and stuff in case anybody gets a lot of ink on them. It'll prevent it from spreading onto the other cards and stuff. So then I'm going to take the twine that we have in the card, and I just picked a spot, and I just decided that I was going to wrap it around. I left a little tail for me to make a bow, and I wrapped it around a couple times. I don't really know. I think I went around 2 times, and then this one. Yeah. And then I just kind of knotted it. If you have a partner or someone that could help you, that would be the best way. And then pull it, and then kind of pull it back so it's not quite so long. Put it however you want. Spread out the little thingies to help hold it tight. You could trim this with a little bit of, yeah, I didn't like it quite as long. There we go. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to use some dimensionals. And then add this down on your card. And this does fit in the slim line. You could add gems if you want, but I thought it had enough and it looked really good just the way it is. So thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I'll be back with card number 2. Bye-bye.